my family is from Sudan, and we moved to the U.S. in like 2000, 2001. I can't remember exactly when. So in Sudan, because my family is from the north, there's this sort of fiction about race that's in place, where if you're from the north, you're considered Arab as opposed to black, which is, I mean, it's not true, you know, but this is sort of popular thought that's being reinforced a lot of the time. So moving to the U.S., I don't know if black was the first thing I would reach for. I think I'd identified as Sudanese first and African second, and then black was sort of a vocabulary I learned finding my way in the racial framework of this country. I think the first time it really hit me what it meant to be black in this country in particular was, I think it was maybe 2008, 2007. My little brother, who was like 14 at the time, got arrested or got picked up because he was loitering with friends, but all of the friends that he was with were white. So, you know, they got like a slap on the wrist and were told to do better next time, and they all got to go home. But my mother had to go pick him up from the precinct, and when he got home, we had to have the conversation with him, you know, it hadn't occurred to me before that we would have to have that conversation where, you know, you're a black kid in this country and you're very tall and very large, you know. So just because your white friends may not pose a threat to the police, you're not always going to get the same treatment as your friends, even though, you know, you all have very much in common personally or whatever, but it's not the same story for everyone. And that's just, and, you know, it's sad to have to tell a kid this and kind of start to shatter the innocence that he was moving through the world with. I don't know if he had very much consciousness about what it was to be a black man in the U.S. up until that point, and I felt like I had to be the one to sort of burden him with that. But, you know, he was going to have to figure it out sooner or later, and I'm glad he figured it out at home first, I guess.